Hello Year 6, welcome to this week's Weekly Bulletin. This week I'm going to introduce you to two departments at Nottingham Free School. I'm also going to talk to you about the expectations that we would be expecting when you start with us in Year 7. And I'm also going to be showing you two new weekly challenges. So let's get on with this week's Weekly Bulletin. So firstly this week I want to introduce you to two departments at Nottingham Free School. First of all we have the Humanities department, and just like I've been doing in the previous weeks, I asked all the teachers what their favourite thing was about teaching their subject. So on this slide we have Mrs Ingalls, who is our head of Humanities, we have Miss Heathcote, who is the lead teacher of History, and we also have Mr Hurst, who is the lead teacher of Geography. So feel free to pause the screen so that you can read their answers. And on this slide we have Miss Detton, who is a teacher of Geography, but she's also the head of Year 8 and 9. And we also have Miss Harmer-Weston, who is a teacher of History. So again, I asked them what their favourite thing about teaching their subject was, and their answers on the screen. So feel free to pause the screen so that you can read their answers. So also this week I want to introduce you to the Spanish department. Firstly we have Miss Turvitt, who is our Associate Senior Leader, and she's also Head of Spanish. And we also have Mrs Barrett, who is a Teacher of Spanish and our Careers Coordinator. So again I asked them both what their favourite thing about teaching Spanish was, and their answers are on the screen. So again, please pause the screen so that you can read their answers. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is the expectations that I would expect from you guys as students when you start Nottingham Free School in September. Now on the screen there's a list of things that I would like us all to try and achieve by September, but I do appreciate that some of them might take a little bit longer to get used to, and that's absolutely fine. So we have arrive on time for school and lessons, have your planner and correct equipment on the desk straight away, wear the correct uniform and look as smart as possible, be polite, kind and respectful to everybody, support and help the members of your tutor set, get actively involved in the tutor set activities and school events, be part of the school community, and obviously we all need to work hard and be kind. So again, there's nothing on there that is too difficult, but I appreciate that there might be some things that you might take time to get used to. But these are our expectations that I would expect from you, and I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to listen to this just before you start school in September, so that you're aware of what we expect. So each week I talk to you a little bit about reading, and this week I thought I'd show you what I am going to start to read. One of my favourite book trilogies is The Hunger Games. I've read them not too long ago, but when I read them I really enjoyed them. So I'm planning to reread all three books this year. I would love to hear what you guys are reading. I do need more book recommendations from you guys, so if you can, please do send me an email to let me know what you've been reading and what your favourite book is, so that we can get some more reading recommendations for these bulletins. So for this week's weekly challenges, there's actually two weekly challenges this week. So feel free to try just one of them, you can try both of them, it is completely up to you. But the first one is the Philosophy and Ethics challenge, and for this challenge the Philosophy and Ethics department would like you to find an example of an optical illusion that shows how your sight can sometimes fool you. So on the screen there's two examples. The first image could be a younger lady or an older lady, and the second image shows you that the way that the drawing is, there's multiple ways of looking at how many legs the elephant has. So if you have an example of that, or you can find an example of that, then please do send them through on the email, because we'd really like to see your response to this week's challenge. So the second weekly challenge for this week is from Drama, and Drama have asked you to look at facial expressions, and what they would like is for you to stand in front of a mirror and have a go at creating the following facial expressions. So we would like sad, happy, angry, scared or bored. Now what we've also asked is if you could take a photo of these expressions and then do a little self-analysis. So it could be, what are you doing to change your face for each expression? So what are you doing with your eyes, your mouth, your nose, etc. Remember, if you're going to send in a photo or video of you doing the expressions, please do follow the guidelines that are on the screen. But again, I'm really looking forward to seeing your responses to both of the weekly challenges for this week. And that brings me to the end of this week's Weekly Bulletin. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you've got any questions about your start to Nottingham Free School in September, or there's any topic that you want me to cover in the Weekly Bulletin about your start in September, then please do send me an email and let me know so that I can include them in the Weekly Bulletins. Please remember to send me your weekly challenge responses. And again, if you haven't sent me previous ones and you want to send me ones from a few weeks ago, then that's absolutely fine as well. I do look forward to seeing your responses. In the meantime, guys, please do take care and stay safe, and I really do hope to see you all very soon. Bye, guys.